she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dome at America's Center here in St. Louis, Missouri. And welcome to Carnage Tour Trackside. My name is Michael Garaffa, and I'll be walking you through what is about to go down on this very track over the next couple of minutes. Last week, this series was in East Rutheford, New Jersey, and what a phenomenal event took place there. Not only did Black Pearl continue his dominance, Connor Bauer won his 4th racing competition of the season, going back-to-back. He also won his first freestyle of the year. However, it was not enough for him to take that overall event championship. As you see there, Joshwa Tavarez in ThunderROARus, with a skills win and consistency throughout the rest of the night, went on to win his first ever overall event championship. It is really a hot event to come off of for a lot of these drivers. We'll see how they fare tonight. This is just the beginning of Carnage Tour Trackside, so sit tight. There is a lot more Trackside coming your way. Carnage Tour fans, we are so looking forward to welcoming back the Carnage Tour World Finals. It's coming back this September, so let's take a look at the video board for what you can expect. That's right, fans. Carnage Tour World Finals 4 will be making its grand return on September 10th. It will be in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So make sure you set your calendars. You're not going to want to miss the biggest event of the year.
the heat of the rumble, I ain't got nothing to lose. I've been fighting these hard times in the ghettos of my mind. Now it's victory that I choose. If my soul is blessed to be born, my mind confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown is gone is tempting. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. Like a bull in a glass house. No bull about to smash out. Can't nothing stand in my way. I don't care what the place is, from the penthouse to pavement. You better hear what I say. If my soul is blessed to be born, my mind confess I'm a bad, bad man.
All right, fans, there is a lot of action that is going to take place right here in St. Louis, Missouri. There are 12 drivers in this field, and they have been all really contenders for the overall event championship. But it's time for me to make my pick on who I think is going to win it tonight. Last week in East Rutheford, New Jersey was really an interesting event, and everyone says momentum doesn't matter. Some people will say that, at least. I'm here to tell you, momentum matters a lot in this sport. If you're coming off of a great event, you're more likely to have a better one in the next week. So my main guys this week are Joshwa Tavarez and Connor Bauer, but you also can't count out Ethan Jones and Son of a Digger. This is a hometown event for him in St. Louis. So out of those three, I am going with Connor Bauer in the Black Pearl. He is really hunting that points series championship right now. It is really, really close on this points series right now. Connor is 2 points out of first place on the series. He was so close to the overall event championship last week. Skills is what cost him. I think he worked on it. I think he's going to be good in racing, and I think he will win the overall event championship today. So let's take a look at what these drivers will be competing in today as we look at Track X.
As we continue getting you ready for the event, let's learn more about the action you'll see out on the track. This is Carnage Tour Track X. Our first competition is racing. Both trucks will stage at the starting line. After the starting signal is given, our drivers will accelerate off of the line and begin attacking the challenging track. The drivers that can navigate the tough turns and fast straightaways the best will earn the win and the first points of the event. Next up is the Skills Challenge. Our superstars will either have 2 attempts at a 2-wheeled maneuver or 1 attempt at a show-stopping donut. Our judges will look for precision, balance, degree of difficulty, and wow factor when scoring each competitor. The final competition is Freestyle. Each driver will compete for the highest score from our judges by performing the best freestyle run filled with big moves, momentum, and wow factor. Watch out for the backflip during this competition, either off of the 8-pack, providing a tight and fast backflip, or the container, providing large and awe-inspiring backflips. Each driver will earn points during these competitions. The driver with the most combined points will be crowned the overall event champion, with any ties being broken by the higher freestyle score earned. This has been Carnage Tour Track X. Now get ready for the start of the high energy and full throttle action.
You've got to hustle, there ain't no time for sleep. Just keep on moving, do what you're doing. You always play for keeps. Ain't backing down, no, we're going big. Ain't stopping now, we get after it. Get after it. Get after it.
It is almost that time. It is almost the beginning of Carnage Tour here in St. Louis. So that's going to wrap up the Trackside edition of today's event. But that doesn't mean that the excitement is over. The excitement is just getting started. 12 monster trucks are about to hit the track in just a few moments. I am so excited for it. So It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Dome at America's Center and welcome you to Carnage Tour.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Heart of a lion, fire inside me, blaze like a siren. Why would you try it? Wake up the beast, no, I can't keep silent. I put my time in, now it's my time, your time is expiring. Blood, sweat, and tears, I conquered my fears, I'm ready to fly now. We know they scared of us, no, they don't care for us. They wasn't there for us, up in them trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the benches, yeah. Got cool intentions, yeah. I see my goal and get cold into sin, but when counting our sins, I don't have no friends, I came here to win. My starting.
St. Louis, the Carnage Tour was built right here in the USA. We are truly fortunate to live in the greatest nation on earth and celebrate its strengths, freedom, resilience, and innovation. We are the United States of America.
Got three favorite colors, not just one, not just two. I got three favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. They say USA, where I wish everything was made.
Now may everybody please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the
St. Louis. Say it with me. This is Carnage Tour. St. Louis fans, please welcome to the floor 3 of the top 4 series points leaders here on the Stadium Championship Series. Your Stadium Championship Series points leader, Max Silver, Wild Side.
Kneel down, ye sinners, toss three wise religion, green's the crown and the king.
Fans, welcome to the Dome at America Center and welcome to Carnage Tour. All right, Carnage Tour fans, the first competition of the day today is Carnage Tour Racing. These 12 trucks have been randomly seeded into a bracket. Now, because there is not a neat amount of drivers in this bracket, 4 drivers get automatic buys into that second round. That was also done via random draw. You can see there in the second round, Black Pearl, Wildside, Monster Mutt, Rottweiler, and ThunderROARus all got automatic bids into that second round. Those guys, 3 of the 4 are in the top 4 in the points standings right now. So with that being said, there is a lot of points on the line for those drivers in round 1. They really have to make their way deep into this racing competition. So let me ask you, who's ready for Carnage Tour Racing? In the legendary name, it's Vincent Ackard, Gravedigger. And his opponent, the other legendary name in Monster Trucks, Josh Gajewski, Max D. With a big win in round number 1, it's Josh Gajewski, Max D. As we take a look at the Werewolf Node Beam replay, a really good race. The first look at this really unique racing track, and Max D was able to take home the win there. And out of all of these competitors, nobody is going to have an advantage because this track is really unique. It's a very, very different kind of track. It's going to require skill and precision. You can't just be fast. You've got to be able to nail those tight turns. Max D gets it done in the first race. In the next race, Jamir Nuanes, Jurassic Attack. And his opponent, after a week off last week, Armando Barbosa, JCB Digatron. by a truck length. Jamir Nuanes in Jurassic Attack is your winner. The JCB Digatron was not able to come up with that little bit of ground at the end to take home the win. Jamir had a bit of a mistake in the final turn, and it almost cost him the race, but he was strong over the final jump. This track is going to be really interesting as we go throughout the rest of the night. This is going to separate the men from the boys, and right now Jurassic Attack, with that second win in the first round, places him in round number 2. The prehistoric shark. Give it up for Kaden Vial, Megalodon. And his opponent, straight out of the dog pound, Kamryn Russell, Monster Mutt. They are ready to pull to the line and hoping that they will have a good race. Let's go green. Your winner, Kaden Vial, Megalodon. What a great race from Kaden Vial. This race really displayed the true difficulty of this track. The use of your rear steer, switching back and forth. You've got to have one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the rear steer, just flicking back and forth in every second. Not an easy track to win. Whoever wins this racing competition is going to be gassed going into the next 2 competitions, so really go as far as you can at your own risk. That is the end of the 3rd race. We have one more race here in round number 1. The hometown hero. He's got a bunch of family in the house. It's Ethan Jones, son of a digger. And his opponent in the Chevy Bel Air, Keshawn Pennymon, Avenger. Will Ethan Jones be able to take home a racing win here today in his hometown, or will Keshawn Pennymon? Oh, what's going on? In a controversial call here, they're giving the win to Keshawn Pennymon. Not sure what happened there. In my eyes, son of a digger wasn't even at the starting line. He wasn't even staged. So theoretically, the lights shouldn't have even gone green. A very, very interesting race there in the hometown hero. Ethan Jones is knocked out in round 1 by Avenger in a very controversial way, which will end round number 1. But now, all of these drivers out of round 1 have gotten a taste of this track, and I think that's actually going to be a disadvantage for the drivers who got the bye runs into the next round of racing, round number 2, because those 4 drivers who got the bye runs have not yet driven on this track, except for in practice. So what that means is the guys who came out of round 1, they know how the track is feeling. They're going to have a leg up. I wouldn't be surprised if all of the drivers who had bye runs into this round get knocked out. Let's meet the first pair of drivers going head-to-head here in round number 2. Before we get to round number 2, again, I just want to take a look at, we had a great round 1 of racing. I mean, it was really, really good in round 1. These guys were going toe-to-toe, and it seems like we finally got our trucks ready to go. Last week's racing winner, he's won back-to-back, trying to make it 3 in a row, Connor Bauer, Black Pearl. And his opponent, he had a good win in round number 1. Gajewski, Max D. This is a battle right here. Connor Bauer, will he be able to go 3 in a row? Let's find out. Well, we might have had some issues there with Max D. Don't know what happened. They both started at the same time, and then Max D just stopped. I don't know if maybe there was an accidental RII hit or something. That does happen every once in a while. We're going to rerun the race here and make sure that we have a fair battle between Max D and Black Pearl. Very interesting after we didn't rerun that end of round 1 weight race. Here we go again. By a surprising landslide, Gajewski has taken down Connor Bauer. Max D will advance to the semifinals. There will be no 3 in a row, and for the first time in a couple of events, there will be a new racing winner. Will it be Gajewski, or will it be one of the other 3 competitors who will advance to the semifinals from round 2? In the blue lane, your current series points leader, Max Silver, Wildside. And in the gray lane, coming off of a good win in round number 1, Jamir Nuanes, Jurassic Attack. The comeback of a lifetime. Max Silver and Wildside is your winner. He got left of the line. Jamir had already crossed the line before Max Silver hit the gas, and Jamir choked in the last turn. What happened to Jamir Nuanes there? A heartbreaking loss in round number 2. And your series leader, Wildside, goes on to the semifinals. So one of the drivers who got a bye run did in fact advance. We're halfway through that round number 2 bracket, and man, it is a fascinating competition so far. Next up in the blue lane, Kaden, Vial, Megalodon. And in the gray lane, Amari, Nuanes, Monster Mutt, Rottweiler. These two are ready to go. 2 absolute monsters on the track. They are getting ready. Let's see if we have a clean race. We're having some minor technical difficulties here with our cameras, waiting on the official call for that race, because if you were watching it just like I was, well, it looked like Megalodon got left at the line, but then he made up the ground, and now I've got official word Megalodon is your winner. We're having very interesting camera issues here today, but we're trying to get those sorted out. Obviously, it's technology. Nothing's ever perfect. We're trying to make this happen the best that we possibly can, because obviously it is never going to be easy when you're dealing with technology. With all these people, it is really tough. But in the end, Megalodon was named the winner. If you look here at that replay, the Werewolf Node Beam replay, Monster Rottweiler crossed the line first in the replay that we are showing. But the official word on the track from our officials is that Megalodon was the winner. I have no idea what is going on out there, but the people who were on the track, not the cameramen, the people who were on the track said they saw Megalodon cross that line first, which is why Megalodon got the win. Well, something wrong with that camera. Not sure what's going wrong, but we are going to continue on and go with the final race. In ThunderROARus, it is last week's overall event champion, Joshwa Tavarez. His opponent in the gray lane, Keshawn Pennymon, Avenger. The final race of round number 2. Let's get going. In a photo finish, Keshawn Pennymon in Avenger is your winner. A phenomenal race, and both of them were so close. But to wrap up round 2 with a race that close, man, it only excites me even more for the next round of racing, which is the final 4, the semifinals. And it is going to be a wild semifinals. These drivers have gotten the real taste of this track. They now are comfortable on it, so I think we're going to have some even closer races here. This is a absolute gnarly track, and we are ready for the semifinals with these final 4. Max D, Wildside, Megalodon, and Avenger. Let's go to the first race. Let me hear you if you think the winner will be Max Silver in Wildside. Or do you think the winner will be Josh Gajewski in Max D? This is going to be a great race. One of them will go to the final round. We are ready for the green. Restaging the race here. Obviously, Wildside went way over that line there. Have no idea what happened with Wildside. Just a little bit of a mental mistake, but he is restaging, and now we are ready to go. And your winner here in this first semifinal round race is Josh Gajewski in Max D with a really fast pass. He has dominated number 1 and number 2 in the point standings in these last 2 rounds. Josh Gajewski is a man on a mission tonight. I'll tell you what, he has not won a racing competition yet this year. We will have a first-time racing winner this year for the first time. It is really going to be wild. We've only had 2 racing winners all year. Someone new will have it today. Let's get to that next race here in the semifinals. If you think the winner will be Kaden Vial in Megalodon, let me hear ya. Or do you think the winner will be Keshawn Pennymon in Avenger? let's find out the final race of the semifinals. Your winner, Keshawn Pennymon, Avenger. What a great race from Keshawn Pennymon. And I said the races were only going to get closer. Well, boy, I couldn't have been any more incorrect. We had two blowouts in that round. Max D and Avenger, the longest tenured monster trucks, some of the longest tenured monster trucks, will be going head to head in the racing finals. It is going to be a blast. Man, oh man, Carnage Tour fans, who's ready for the final round of racing today?
In the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock.
This is the final round of Carnage Tour racing today. Two drivers battling it out for one trophy. And for the first time, we will have someone winning a racing competition not named Connor Bauer or Amari Nuanes. It is going to be a really great race between two of the most legendary monster truck names in the sport. Who's ready for Carnage Tour Racing Finals? In the blue lane, he has been fast all night. Can he pull out his first competition win of the year? Keshawn Pennymon, Avenger. And in the gray lane, he has not had much success either this season trying to get his first racing win. Josh Gajewski, Max D. Both of these drivers want the win so badly. Let's crown a winner in St. Louis. Your racing winner in St. Louis, Josh Gajewski, Max D. Now, I did misspeak a little bit before. I was reading the stats a little bit wrong. Josh Gajewski has won a racing competition this year back in Minneapolis. This is now his second on the season. Josh Gajewski has been having a good year in racing and now continues the dominance. Only 3 names have won the racing competition this entire season, and Josh Gajewski now has 2. A great racing competition capped off with an amazing final round race. I am here with your racing winner, Josh Gajewski in Max D. Josh, this track was absolutely gnarly. I mean, everybody, you're just cranking the wheel with one hand, and then you've got the rear steer with the other. How difficult was it to win racing on this track?
Oh, you know, it's the longest track we have so far this season, and it's got so many turns. You're downshifting, upshifting, you know, making sure that rear steer is going. It's very difficult to keep the truck on the right track, and I luckily was able to do it good all night long and put me in the winner's circle.
Now, Josh, the Max D name has always been known for its skills capabilities, and that's the next competition here in the event today in St. Louis. What do you have to bring for these fans here in the skills competition?
See, well, you know, the good thing about winning racing is you get to go last. So you get to watch every single person, see what they're doing, seeing whatever you can do that's different than everybody else. And, you know, hopefully tonight I can see what everybody's doing and then go into my bag of tricks and pull out something that the judges haven't seen all night. And, you know, that's what's going to get you the win here tonight.
All right, fans, give it up one more time for your racing winner tonight, Josh Gajewski, Max D.
My feet go boom, 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 boom. My heart beats boom, 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 boom. Heart speed goes zoom, 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 zoom. My feet go boom, boom, boom. Walking away from you. That's what I'm gonna do. I got the same old suit.
Now, fans, there are 3 competitions today, and we have only completed one of them. The second of the 3 is the skills challenge, and I touched on it a little bit in our interview with the racing winner tonight, Josh Gajewski. This competition is really interesting. You can do either 1 donut or 2 moves on 2 wheels. On the board, you can see some of the moves that you can see tonight: stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, but there's so much more that you can do. If the truck is on 2 wheels, it counts as a move. So this is always one of the most difficult competitions out there, and I think tonight on this really unique track, we are going to have a good one. So Carnage Tour fans, who is ready for the skills challenge? Coming up first, he is leading the Arena Series right now, Vincent Ackard, Gravedigger.
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad.
We have the remote ignition interrupter hit on Gravedigger, and a absolutely incredible first move, and unfortunately his move and his run is over. Absolutely disappointing end. But for Vincent Ackard and Gravedigger, that one move was one of the best highlights you might ever see at a monster truck event. And here on the Carnage Tour, Vincent Ackard is delivering, but unfortunately something broke on that truck in that crazy save, and in fact did cost him the chance at getting a second move. It's too bad. He might have been able to win if he did that second move. It's a 7.402, a respectable number for Gravedigger, but imagine how much higher it would have been if he had been able to even attempt a second move here. Unfortunate for Vincent Ackard in Gravedigger. Your next competitor, Armando Barbosa, JCB Digatron. A wild run from the JCB Digatron fans. Make some noise for Armando Barbosa. That was one of the best skills run. No, that was the best skills run I've ever seen in my entire life. In any form, ever. Nothing has ever topped that. The combos, the moves, the control. Armando Barbosa just whipped out the most perfect skills run you can ever do. Scores are locked. There's your score to beat. What will the number be? It's a 9.861, an incredibly high score for Armando Barbosa, but so well deserved for that breathtaking run.
Who let the dogs out?
The next competitor is Kamryn Russell, Monster Mutt.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? When the party was nice, the party was pumping. And everybody having a ball. Until the fellas started name calling. And the girls respond to the call. I hear a woman shout out, who let the dogs out? 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 I see the dance people had a ball, 'cause she Billy Fountains get out. Get back, Gruffy, bash Gruffy, get back, you flea infested mongrel. Gonna tell myself I'm man, no get angry. Two 80 cows calling them K9. Hey, but they tell me, hey man, it's part of the party. You put a woman in front and a man behind. I heard a woman shout.
Wow, Monster Mutt. He had a bit of a lackluster run going right until that barrel roll at the end that he decided to flip into the run just for style points. This bicycle was way cooler than just a bicycle. He's crab walking that thing. The front wheels are turned one way, the rear wheels turn another. He stabs the brakes for the wow moment, and it was a really solid move there. Let's find out the score for Monster Mutt. 7.562, that'll place him in second place currently, but obviously JCB Digatron is still in that first place spot. The next competitor, the hometown hero, looking for some redemption after racing tonight. Ethan Jones, son of a digger. Wow, what a run from Ethan Jones, fans. Let me hear you for Son of a Digger. The Werewolf Node Beam replay really showcasing the skill out of this man. Ethan Jones, really a good run. The first move was really solid, but it was the second move that really pushed him over the edge to have a great run. This move right here was very solid. Scores aren't locked in. Let's take a look at what they are. The score to beat is the 9.861. Gonna be tough to beat that tonight. The score for Ethan Jones is 9.292, a very good number, and will place him in second place. Again, give it up one more time for Ethan Jones. The next competitor looking for that elusive overall event championship. It's Connor Bauer, Black Pearl.
Downtown, where we walk the streets, so beautiful and blind. Such a scene, stress with such a glow. Gotta make you mine. Come on. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I've been up all night, so glamorous, waiting for your call. It's a long way to go. Yeah, I don't know if I will make it. I wanna know if you still love me. Take me far. Hey, hey, you wanna be a star? Clutter of my sky. We all pay for your big cigars. The diamonds in your life shining. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da. We got one chance in a dirty life. Glad that you are mine. It's a long way to go. Yeah, I don't know if I will make it. I wanna know if you still love me. Take me far away. Take me far away. Oh yeah. You're so precious. So damn precious. La-da-da-la-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, yeah. It's a long way to go. Yeah, I don't know if I will make it. I wanna know if you still.
Connor Bauer in the Black Pearl trying to secure that series points lead. He cannot quite get it yet. He's been so close. He's been so close yet so far. He needs some points in this competition. He really does. And it was a solid run, but I don't know where that's going to place him. I don't think it'll be enough to take the lead, but we will see if it's enough for him to get a high number. It's really all about where you can get yourself in the rankings right now. JCB Digatron still in the top spot. The number for Black Pearl is 8.384 for Connor Bauer. Respectable number. Definitely a solid run. We'll see where it lands him at the end of the competition, though. Definitely leaves some more room for the other competitors. Out next, Jamir Nuanes, Jurassic Attack.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon light, Nobel Prize. When a mirror speaks, the reflection lies. You won't have to follow me. Only you can set me.
That is the end of the run for Jurassic Attack. Unfortunate there. Jamir Nuanes really tried to give himself a solid run there. But unfortunately, that second move, he just tried to do something great. Couldn't get the bounce on the slap wheelie. The first move was good, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. The score for Jurassic Attack is officially locked in. Let's take a look. 5.613 for Jamir Nuanes, Jurassic Attack. Disappointing second move costs him big time, and that will be the end of his skills run. The next competitor is Amari Nuanes, Monster, Mutt, Rottweiler. That will do it for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Solid run from Amari Nuanes. That first move was really solid. The problem was he was walking it for so long, you kind of lost interest after a while. You got to be doing something different. We're just walking it back and forth for about 30 seconds. It ends up being a little boring. And the second move, that barrel roll we've already seen tonight. Cameron Russell did that all the way early on in the night, and it was not as long of a walk. So let's see the score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. 7.648, the official score for Amari Nuanes. That'll put him currently in 4th. The next competitor was last week's overall event champion. This is Joshwa Tavarez, ThunderROARus. Oh my goodness. What a run for ThunderROARus. Joshwa Tavarez with a really great run there. And he's given he's given Armando Barbosa a run for his money in the top spot. The question is, will it take it? Let's take a look. The score to beat, belonging to JCB Digatron with a 9.861. The score for ThunderROARus is not enough, just shy of the top spot at a 9.714. Man, it was close though. What a run. Joshwa Tavarez, I don't even know how he got close to that number, but still, give a round of applause for that man in ThunderROARus. The next competitor, your series points leader, Max Silver, Wild Side. While an unfortunate first move is probably going to hurt Wild Side's number at the end of the day, that second move, obviously a much better one. But there's a lot of points on the line here with this score, because Wild Side, your series leader, now, depending on the score, could be leaving the door wide open for everyone else to catch up. The scores are in for Wild Side. Let's take a look. 6.201. 8th place for Max Silver currently. and that is a huge shakeup in the series points right now. Everyone else is going to have a chance. Wow. Trying to take a bite out of this skills challenge. It's Kaden, Vial, Megalodon. That is the end of the run for Megalodon, the Werewolf Node Beam replay. Unfortunate here from Megalodon. He really left a lot on the table here. This run did not really impress me at all. We'll see how it impresses the judges. That second move, after already landing it, scores were already locked in. He decided to throw it up on the top of the ramp. The number for Megalodon of 3.004. That will put him in last place. The question for him is, will anyone be able to place below him so he could at least get more than 1 point in this competition? Keshawn, Pennymon, talk about going from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. A really great racing competition. And then comes out here. The first move was okay, but that second move really was not a great one. He ended up crashing big time. The scores are locked in for Avenger. Let's take a look at him. 4.410. Another one. Back to back, right at the bottom of the pack. Avenger, not a really good showing, which will lead us to our final competitor here in this skills challenge. He was the racing winner tonight. Gajewski, Max D. Well, that was a good run for Max D, but the problem is he had to do so much more if he wanted to really show off in front of these fans, and I like where he was going with that little stop motion bicycle. It was certainly a solid attempt, but at the end of the day, there was a lot left on the table there, and not the best way to end the run for Max D. Scores are locked. Max D, let's find out the number. The JCB Digatron is your score to beat with a 9.861. I don't think this is going to take the lead. The question is, where will it sit? The score for Max D is 7.397 is going to place Josh Gajewski all the way down there in 8th place right now, which leaves the door wide open for a lot of drivers to take the overall lead. But your winner here in the Skills Challenge is Armando Barbosa in the JCB Digatron. I am here with your winner of the Skills Challenge here tonight, Armando Barbosa. Armando, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at what you did in this competition, but I've been saying it. That was the greatest skills run I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm not kidding. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. How do you feel after that run?
You know, I feel great, man. I mean, obviously, I'm not in the contention to win the series anymore, but you know, at this point, we're just coming out having fun. And that truck was fighting me on that first hit. I was on one wheel for I don't know how many seconds, but luckily it was able to stay on the front two, got it back down, and then we were able to complete the run.
Well, Armando, I mean, you really representing the JCB name so well, and you got to come out first and get a win. It is so rare to do that. How are your nerves going through the rest of the competition, even though you had a high number, but knowing that you had 11 other drivers trying to take you down?
Well, the nerves aren't there anymore, dude. You know, we're just going out, we're having fun. I know the guys up at the top, you know, they want to go out and win, so they're probably going to want to keep their truck clean, but I'm just going to go out, throw this beast around, and see what happens.
Well, fans, you better give a round of applause to the greatest skills run I've ever seen and your Skills Challenge winner, Armando Barbosa, JCB Digatron. Well, fans, there's still one competition to go, but don't go anywhere. We're going to take ourselves a brief pause. We're going to go to intermission, but don't leave forever, because the best competition is still to that brief halftime break. So we will see you in just a few moments.
I can still shut down a party. I can hang with anybody. I can drink whiskey and red wine, champagne all night, little scotch on the rocks, and I'm fine, I'm fine. But when I taste tequila, baby, I still see you cutting up the floor in a sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky high in Colorado. Your lips pressed against the bottle, swearing on a Bible, baby, I'd never leave it. I remember how bad I need you when I taste tequila. When I taste tequila.
Fans, we've had an action-packed event so far here in St. Louis, Missouri, and the Dome at America Center has had quite the chaotic event. Before we get into freestyle, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half.
I think it's better when I'm over dramatic. I live in color, never monochromatic. Pop open champagne and I spin up a classic. I do it my way, I do it my way. I'm out here climbing for the top of the planet. Already made it, but I like that aerobics. They say, how do you do it? I just tell them it's magic. I do it my way, I do it my way. Let's go, I'm coming for the gold. All eyes on me, let's go. Let's go, welcome to the show. All eyes on me, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All eyes on me, let's go. Don't cut me up, I got a reason to finish. Sure looks like danger, but that's how I be living. They call me crazy, but I'm born with a vision. I do it my way, I do it my way. 300 million plays, I did it all independent. Go and take your bad vibes, go mind your business. Wait, please, front page, I'll be there in a minute. I do it my way, I do it my way. Let's go, I'm coming for the gold. All eyes on me, let's go. Let's go, welcome to the show. All eyes on me, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. All eyes on me, let's go. Let's go. This is how we do it. Let's go. And check it out. All eyes on me, let's go. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm on a hunt for it. 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 Let's go.
Oh my gosh, guys, look at the time. It is time for freestyle, the most exciting part of every single Carnage Tour event. And this is it. The final competition of the day, the third of the three. These 12 drivers will have 2 minutes to do whatever they want on this track, and they need to complete 30 seconds to qualify for a score. They can do anything on this track, and this is a big floor. And man, I think drivers are going to go even bigger than ever. So let me ask you, Carnage Tour fans, who is ready for freestyle? Coming up first, he already has one competition win today coming out first. It's Armando Barbosa, JCB Digatron. Oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding me, Armando Barbosa. This is absolutely insane. This guy is coming out here. I don't care if he doesn't win the overall event championship. This dude has been the most impressive driver out of all of them today. Yeah, racing didn't go his way, but skills was incredible, and that was an amazing freestyle. This is one heck of a bar to set. Let's see the score for the JCB Digatron. 9.503, and another statement run from the JCB Digatron tonight. And that's a heck of a way to start freestyle. The next competitor is Amari Nuanes in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Wow, that was the biggest air we have seen tonight. Monster Mutt Rottweiler with a solid run from Amari Nuanes. Unfortunately, it just ended way too soon. The back tire got caught in that car, and it flipped him on over. It's too bad because he was on pace to have himself a pretty high number, but that number is definitely going to be stunted because of that early finish. Let's see what the number is for the Rottweiler. The score to beat, 9.503. The score is 7.937. That'll place him currently in second place. We'll see where that lands him at the end of the day. It was a good run, though. All respect to Amari Nuanes, just couldn't quite seal the deal. The final competition for him in his hometown event after an amazing skills run, it's Ethan Jones, son of a digger. That was an unbelievable run from Son of a Digger, and this was as close as it gets for me. A crazy, crazy run. Look at the whip. He turned into a motocross rider. Unbelievable run from Ethan Jones in his hometown. He said he was going to deliver. And oh my goodness, did he. What a phenomenal run. I'm so ready to see these scores. They're locked in. The score to beat is a 9.503, belonging to Armando Barbosa. The score for Son of a Digger is 9.520. We have a new leader. It is Ethan Jones, Son of a Digger. Your next competitor looking for a bit of revenge from the skills challenge. It's Vincent Ackard, Gravedigger.
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad to the bone.
Unfortunate end to the run for Vincent Ackard there. He was on a mission for the first part of this run, but the chassis cost him. He almost had a consecutive backflip, but the chassis was just too far sticking out in the back. Oh my goodness, he needs to lay off the RDLs because that just cost him a consecutive backflip there. It's a 5.899 for Vincent Ackard. Too bad. A frustrating night here for Vincent Ackard and the Gravedigger team. Next up is Kaden Vial, Megalodon. The truck has been shut off and he's going again. Oh my goodness, Megalodon's drive shaft just left the chat on that one. In a crazy run, Megalodon came out here flipping like a wild fish. And a fantastic run from Kaden Vial. I really wonder how much it's going to cost him, if at all, the fact that he didn't fill the clock. Because I'll tell you, he was on pace to possibly be your new leader there. Wow, what a run for Megalodon. The score to beat from Son of a Digger and Ethan Jones. The score for Megalodon is 9.296, a really good number. But unfortunately, that drive shaft and him driving that truck into the ground cost him a couple extra points, leaving about 20 seconds on the clock there. But a phenomenal run for Megalodon and a great showing here in St. Louis. Fans, let me hear you one more time for Keshawn Pennymon, Avenger. The Werewolf Node Beam replay showcasing the full send mentality from Avenger here today. Keshawn Pennymon went as hard as he possibly could here in this freestyle run. And he really didn't have the wow moments to show for it, which is what's disappointing. But we'll see if it's enough for him to take the top spot. The score for Avenger is 8.891. That'll put him in 4th place. A good run and a very good night for Keshawn Pennymon. We're now more than halfway through the competition as Jamir Nuanes' Jurassic attack hits the floor.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh.
That will do it for Jurassic Attack as Jamir Nuanes came out here and took that prehistoric, legendary Jurassic Attack name to the floor and had himself a solid freestyle. Werewolf Node Beam replay, showing some of those big moves here from Jurassic Attack tonight. Jamir with the letter J in the J Jurassic Attack truck had a pretty good night tonight. Let's see what the scores are for Jurassic Attack. It's an 8.2. That'll place him in 5th place. A solid run, but Jurassic Attack not good enough to take that top spot.
Who let the dogs out?
Coming out next, Kamryn Russell, Monster Mutt.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Well, the party was nice, the party was pumping.
Hey, yeah.
And everybody having a ball. Until the fellas started name calling. And the girls respond to the call. I hear a poor one shout out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I see the dance people had a ball cause Billy Fountains get out. Get back, Gruffy, bash Gruffy, get back, you flea infested mongrel. Gonna tell myself I man no get angry. Two 80 cows calling them K9. Hey, but they tell me, hey man, it's part of the party. You put a woman in front and a man behind. I heard a woman shout out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Say, a doggy is nothing if he don't have a bone. Oh, doggy, hold your bone. Oh, doggy, hold it. A doggy is nothing if he don't have a bone. Oh, doggy, hold your bone. Oh, doggy, hold it.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I see the dance people had a ball cause Billy Fountains get out. Get back, Gruffy, bash Gruffy, get back, you flea infested mongrel.
Well, if I am a dog, the party is on. I gotta get my groove, got my mind, I'm gone. Do you see the rays coming from my eye? Walking through the prison, Digimon just breaking them down. Me and my white talk, short, dealing, gassy color. Any caliber do, I think I knew that's why they call me Pitbull. Cause I'm the man of the land with it to me to do. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs?
Oh my God. I don't believe the ending of that run for Monster Mutt. That backflip that came off the log stack from absolutely nowhere. And then not only did the drive shaft leave the chat, but the front half of the truck left the chat. Kamryn Russell is lucky that he didn't fall out of the truck through the bottom here. I mean, everything fell apart. That was absolutely crazy. Let's see the number for the Monster Mutt truck. The score to beat belonging to Ethan Jones in Son of a Digger. That 9.520 has been there for a minute. The Monster Mutt score coming in is 9.018. A very good score for Monster Mutt. And man, oh man, he absolutely destroyed that truck. Let's take a look at the video board to see the leaderboard at the moment, as we only have 4 more trucks here in the freestyle competition. Son of a Digger is in first place with a 9.520. Digatron in second, right behind him with the 9.503. And then a little bit further behind is Megalodon. Kaden Vial had a very solid run. Those are your top 3. We've had a lot of other really great runs tonight, but let's get into the next one. He was last week's overall event champion, Joshwa Tavarez, ThunderROARus. that will do it for ThunderROARus, and Joshwa Tavarez was on an absolute tear in that freestyle run, but all that sending, and it landed with another really hard hit that ended his run. Unfortunate for Joshwa Tavarez. He was promising going so big, and he did. He got some wow moments, but I don't think that's going to be a big number. Let's see the score for ThunderROARus. 6.852. Unfortunate for Joshwa Tavarez in Max D. That's going to place him all the way at the bottom right now in 8th place. Too bad. That's got some major points implications. He was going so big, and sometimes it's better to play a little bit conservative and then go bigger at the end, and it definitely cost him that time. Trying to get himself some more points here in this points competition. It's Max Silver, Wild Side. Oh my gosh, the track bites another one. And yet another truck that's going to need a long night of repairs. I feel bad for his crew chief because he ain't sleeping till tomorrow because that truck just got destroyed. We've got so many trucks that practically need to be rebuilt at the end of tonight. Thankfully for him, he does qualify for a score because he was able to complete that 90 seconds. Let's see what that number is. 4.391, Max Silver finding himself in dead last. And let me tell you, Max Silver had a really bad skills challenge and now a bad freestyle. The point series might be sitting in the lap of a new driver at the end of today, but that's going to depend on how our last two competitors do. The next competitor coming out 11th, Josh Gajewski, Max D. Absolutely crazy finish to the run there. Man, oh man, Max D went real big, but he saved his real big moments for the end. He kind of saw what Joshwa Tavarez did and Max Silver and decided he was going to play it safe and make sure he got a good enough number. He couldn't risk losing an opportunity to gain points, and it kind of cost him a little bit because he didn't go as big as I know Josh Gajewski can go. The scores are locked in. Let's see them. 9.007 is a respectable number, but it will place him in 5th place in this competition. He'll gain some major points over Max Silver, but the last competitor has a chance to really run away with it right now. That final competitor, he was last week's freestyle winner, trying to go back-to-back and a chance to take the series points lead. Connor Bauer, Black Pearl. That was the worst case scenario for Connor Bauer in the Black Pearl. He just had to go out there and lay down 120 seconds. He didn't need to win. He would have guaranteed himself a points lead, and instead he had the lowest number in terms of time. He only completed 32 seconds. Oh man, how disappointing. Let's see the number now. It's important to see if he places above Max Silver or not, but obviously we don't expect it to be there. The score to beat belonging to Son of a Digger. This will never be beaten by Connor Bauer here. Let's see the number for Black Pearl. The number for Black Pearl, I'm getting word from our officials, a little misclick there on 3, so that will put him in last place, unfortunately. But your freestyle winner in his hometown event is Ethan Jones, Son of a Digger. I am standing by with an ecstatic freestyle winner right now, Ethan Jones, driver of Son of a Digger. You did this in your hometown event. You told me you were going to go as big as you could. What are you feeling right now?
Listen, all I'm going to say is, we got a lot of haters. But you know what? I've had a lot of people tell me that I shouldn't be driving this truck. You know what? They might be right. They might be right. But all I'm saying is, listen, I've needed this all season. We've been so far down in points. We've had just terrible events after terrible events after terrible events. And the last couple weeks, freestyle has really been my key. This week, I don't know what happened, but we went off. We got a lot of great drivers on this tour. So all I'm going to say is that if I don't win anything else this season, you know, this was a fun season. All I'm saying is I'm going to come back next season, and we're going to let it rip. That's for sure.
Well, Ethan, you certainly let it rip here today. What is your message for your family and friends that are here in the house that watched you take this win tonight?
Well, you know, I don't have a lot of family and friends. I'm sure a lot of people know that, but one of my biggest supporters, Armando Barbosa, driver of JCB Digatron, you know, he's been really pushing me all season to do good. And, you know, me and him were talking before the event, and he's like, you know what, bro? He's like, we got like 2 or 3 events left. He's like, just let it rip. You know what? We did that. Me and him are 11th and 12th in points as we speak. You know, hoping we're going to go up a little bit more, but I don't think after I smoked the wall. So sorry to the venue people. You might not let me back, but we can only hope for next year.
One more time for your freestyle winner, Ethan Jones, Son of a Digger. Now, fans, we have to crown an overall event champion today, and looking at the points, with 4 points in racing, 10 points in skills, and winning freestyle, he managed to do it. It is Ethan Jones, son of a digger. Oh my goodness, Ethan, you're still here. He's on the floor, practically crying next to me. This guy is so overwhelmed with emotions right now. Ethan, to your very little family and friends that you don't have, how do you feel right now?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you already just said it, I don't have any family and friends, but, I'm literally sitting on the track. I'm like bursting in tears right now. I'm crying, I might just go and roll around in the dirt, I really don't have much to say, but, it only took me like 35 events to finally, do good for once. So we're going to go into the off week. Might take a little vacation in Sunrise, Florida. Might go hang out with my buddy Armando Barbosa. But we're going to come back in Orlando. I think that's the next stop. I don't know. They keep changing my schedule, but we're going to go to that event. We're going to do good, and we're going to keep kicking some butt and hopefully making the World Finals. If not, it's all right. We'll might be one of the judges, hopefully. But yeah, stay tuned, guys.
All right, fans, I think we have heard plenty from this man today. One more time, your overall event champion, Ethan Jones, son of a digger. What an amazing way to end the Carnage Tour here in Week 8. St. Louis, Missouri. You guys were a blast. That was a phenomenal event. The biggest floor we've gotten to see all year. These drivers were flying so high. I really can't believe the action we saw. We lived up to the name Carnage Tour here today. The Carnage was above and beyond. A lot of these crew guys, well, they're not going to be sleeping at all tonight while the drivers sleep in their beds. It is going to be a wild, wild final 2 stops of this series as the points get even more interesting right now. Thank you all for tuning in tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri. I have been Michael Garaffa, and this was Carnage Tour.
Taking my pain away, nothing else more to say. Everything that I have, I'll give. First, you gotta pick a side. Now you got a team and you're rolling with the pride. Wanna play the game, make it to the end. I'm gonna bring it back. but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never be left all alone. Take me to your heart, fill me in your bones. Just one more night and I'm coming up this long and winding road. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. You know that I've seen too many romantic dreams up in lights falling off the silver screen. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seams. I'm on my